One of the things that people have been asking me over the past few weeks is, hey, we don't see you on social media that much at all anymore. What's going on? So, even though I think I posted something not long ago, maybe a short or something about it, I wanted to talk about why I have moved to concentrating on YouTube over social media platforms and why it's important to me. Okay. So before we get started, I know you know the drill, right? Subscribe, smash that like button, and share this with people if you think it's just something that they would use. I'm not really concerned about the subscribers. I'm more concerned about people seeing this who need it, the people that really want to see it. If I get a lot of subscribers, that's okay too, because hopefully that means I'm seeing a lot more people are seeing what I'm doing. But I want to help as many people as I can at this point in my life, and I'm hoping this will help them understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. Okay, hope that makes sense. It's a busy day today. Our youngest granddaughter is graduating from eighth grade, going into high school next year, so that's very, very exciting. So, why YouTube over social media platforms? Let me tell you. Okay, I've got I don't know, four things that I think are really important. First thing is, um, with YouTube, I can do what I love. My passion to help others instead of having to follow like weird trends and not be original and sharing other people's stuff and doing all those things. I can do what I love. I can concentrate on creating videos that target the people that I'm interested in helping and being able to do the what I love, the passion that I have. My target market is people who have a passion who would love to get the education and love to learn how to take that online, make some income, and do what they love for the rest of their life, right? And with little shorts, and following trends like TikTok and Instagram and the music and the dancing and all of that stuff, and that's not the audience I want. I want people that really want to learn about what I have to teach, right? So that's the first thing. The second thing is goes right along with this long form videos versus short form videos. Now, I still do YouTube shorts, but again, they're not TikTok shorts, they're not Instagram shorts, they're not things that are tied to some weird trend or doing voiceovers with other people, comedians, and all that other stuff, because that's not what I'm targeting. They're really based on value, even though they can only be a minute long. I try to give it as much value in there. So, but long form videos is really where my passion is, where I can really teach people. I can really get out there what I want to present to my target audience, right? What they need. And that makes it a lot easier. Okay. So that's number two, long form versus short form. For me, that's just a lot more congruent with what I'm trying to do, with who I'm trying to target, the audience I'm trying to speak to, the heroes I'm trying to create, and so forth. Okay. Number three is it's just a lot less pressure, right? I see these people, and some of them I coach, and I have to tell them, look, I'm not going down that path for the exact reason that you're stressing out, right? There's so much pressure. I gotta get a lot of followings. Oh no, my TikTok video didn't go viral. They did it and it went viral. How come mine didn't go viral? And the list goes on and on and on. And I see these people that are so stressed out that I've only got 500 followers and I've been doing this, and I've only grown by one follower. And it I feel bad for them, and I understand it because I was at that place. I've built organizations when I was doing network marketing full time using Facebook and social media, and it is a long journey, and it is a stressful journey, and it is a lot of work. Where if I can just spend the time, even talking to a few people, I know people on YouTube that have got, you know, 500 followers and are making six figures a year. I know people that have got, like one person has got, I don't know, like 2,500 people on her email list, and she's making just under $1 million a year profit, right? So you're not having to look at, I've got to get thousands of people or I'm not going to do anything. You can concentrate on taking that pressure off, sitting back, taking a deep breath, and working on really speaking to your target audience, really teaching them really impacting their lives. For me, that's just so much nicer. That's so much more of a business that I don't have to put 24/7 in. Get up in the morning and the first thing I do, I got to grab my phone and make sure I'm connecting and commenting and going back and forth and do all these things. Especially at almost 72 years old, it's more pressure than I wanted, more pressure than I wanted in my 40s. And I had a, very, very high pressure corporate job. So that's number 3. Just a lot less pressure doing content, long form content, YouTube content. I do blogs and podcasts also, but a lot less pressure. Okay. And number 4, I think, is probably one of the most important, and it's growth. And I'm not talking about, my YouTube channel growth, or I'm not talking about social media growth or anything like that. I'm talking about personal growth, the difference between YouTube, which has a plethora, especially in my, niche of whatever you want to call it, the area that I'm working in, a lot less negative stuff than social media has. Social media is just overcome by negative things, either TikTok and Instagram and Facebook and X now, and there's just negative stuff all over the place. And I don't want that in my life. I don't need that in my life. But with YouTube, I've got training, I've got motivation, I've got personal growth, I've got inspiration. There's no compare-itis. I don't care what Sally's got over here and her subscriber list and everything else. All I do is concentrate on speaking to my audience the way that I want to, the way that I can, without all of the weird trends and, sorry about that, dog hair, weird trends and everything that goes on. And I can just be myself, obviously. I got dog hairs. We have big Newfoundlands with long hair, and it gets stuck to my face all the time. So, but it is such a much more positive environment. Now, is there negative things on YouTube? Of course there is. But it's not the plethora of what there is on social media. And it's not the target. Social media is, if you can be controversial and if you can, do the politics and all this other stuff and everything, then man, you're gonna go viral. You're gonna go viral, and that's all cool. And I applaud people that can do that and have success with that and everything. But I would contend that probably a majority of the people out there not only aren't having success in the social media arena, but are incredibly frustrated, are burning out very quickly because it's just nonstop. I've talked to some of the big leaders out there that have gone, yeah, I'm out of social media, because it was a high stress, high time consuming job. I mean, it's always nonstop, commenting back and forth and joining groups and making sure you're connecting with people and all this other stuff. Where, as with YouTube, I put out the content I want. I target the people I want, and I direct them back to my website and my free things and everything that I have that generates, creates, and grows my email list, where I can put out, an email once or twice a week and build that know, like, and trust and build my business. So go from working, even at my age, feels like a job every single day, getting up and being on my phone or being on my computer, doing social media stuff and everything, to controlling it the way I want, enjoying what I'm doing, and having, in my opinion, 10 times better success, not maybe instantaneously, which, most people that just start social media don't either, but long-term, building something that can become a legacy, even at my age, right? And I know there's a lot of old people out there, and I don't consider myself old, but God has blessed me with an amazing brain still. But there's a lot of people up there in their age, and there's a lot of young people that say, I just can't do this. I got to get on social media. And the older people are like, I don't understand the social media stuff and everything. That's why YouTube, in my opinion, is such a great platform for the span of the age group, for the span of the demographics, no matter where you're at. If you have a passion and you would love to present that passion to people, and you would love to teach people or learn how to take that passion to profit so you can do that for the rest of your life, what you love, then YouTube and blogging and podcasting is, for me, without question, the best answer. Doesn't mean you can't use social media and stuff like that to drive traffic to your YouTube, to drive traffic to your lead magnets, to your list. Because if you understand building a business, the most important thing you can do is build your list. That's the most important thing you can do. At the end of the day, everything that you should be doing should be in regards to building your list. You give out value to everybody and then draw them to a lead magnet where they can join your list, right? So that way you can really give them value on a regular basis. How do I do that? Through YouTube. Through YouTube, right? I encourage you, go to rondeering.com, scroll down, you'll see a lot of free ebooks that I have out that will help you in whatever you're doing. You know, if you want to build a personal brand, if you want to learn how to do a sales page, you want to learn about marketing through stories, you want to learn about ChatGPT, AI. But I hope this answers the question. One is, YouTube, I get to do what I love. I don't have to worry about all the trends and all the, not being original and all the other little things that go on in there. I can do long form versus short form. There's a lot less pressure in my content creation. And then the last one is growth. And I love that, being able to, not only teach training and motivation and personal growth and inspiration and so forth, but the fact that YouTube is full of that stuff. If I want to get that on TikTok, it's a crapshoot, right? And social media is such an incredibly fast-moving platform. You put content up, and man, if people don't see it right away, it's gone forever, right? You can't search it. It's just one of those things where I still get leads from YouTube videos I did years ago, blog posts I did quite a long time ago, all that kind of thing. Right? What's the number 2 search engine in the world? YouTube. It's not Facebook. It's not TikTok. It's not any of those, right? When I go out and search on Google, I get YouTube, I get blogs, I get podcasts, and so forth. I don't get an individual post out of a social media, right? So people find you. I'm averaging probably 15 to 16,000 unique visitors to my website, rondeering.com, right now, a month. And I'm convinced that a majority of those in my analytics come from YouTube, and just because I've been out there for a long time on Google and so forth. So I hope this makes sense. I hope you understand why it is so important for you not to be on YouTube and not to be on social media, but to be able to do what you want to do, not what everybody else is telling you what to do. I cannot tell you how many hundreds of people I've worked with that said, yeah, I got this person's, program on how to, triple my Instagram account in 30 seconds, and man, it didn't work at all. I did everything they said and da-da-da. You know why? Because you didn't be you. You didn't do what you need to do. Everybody else is doing what the people that are having these major successes. If you look at what's going on, first off, they're doing what they do, right? They're being themselves, and they're doing something that's typically different than a lot of other people, and that's what gets them going. But now they've got 100,000 followers on Instagram or on Facebook, and they're going to teach somebody else to do it. Well, first off, you don't know if what they're doing is going to work for you at all. And most likely it probably is not. You've got to talk to your audience. You've got to be real. You've got to have that integrity and that transparency and be who you are. And that's good and easy to do and a lot more fun on YouTube, right? Social media, there's not only that, but the trends are changing every day. Oh, now it's this music you got to use, and you got to copy this comedian and do voiceovers with this guy, or you got to do this new weird trend that people are jumping up and down and doing dances, and she's at my age, I'd break a hip, right? I don't want to attract those people that video type would attract. The things that social media attract are not necessarily what I want to attract, but with YouTube, I've got total control over that. So I hope this makes sense. I hope this helps you. this is why you won't see me a whole lot on social media. You know, I'm still going to be pretty much, I think, out now this time on Instagram, just, you know, using it to generate traffic, give value out only, and then generate traffic to my free stuff so I can help people even more, right? So God bless you. I can't wait to see you on the next one. Remember, smash the like button.